Hey there rivals, how you doing? It's Goodwin here. Today we're taking a look at Storm, and since the season 1.5 update, she has gotten a whole lot more powerful. Not just in the way that they adjusted her character, because they kind of made her less powerful for herself, but in the way she interacts with everybody else. Take a look and I'll explain you what I mean. So first off, I want to take a look at Storm and how they actually changed her for this 1.5 patch. So what they say is we've toned down her Tempest from long range and recalibrated her bonuses, offering less of a boost to herself, but more to her allies in the Eye of the Storm. The damage fall off of Windblade at 30 meters will be changed from 70 to 60%. Okay, so she's not getting that 10% difference anymore. It's now only 60%. They reduced Storm's damage increase from Thunder during weather control from 16% to 12%. However, the damage increase for allies within this range has been increased from 8 to 10%. They've reduced Storm's damage increase from Enhanced Thunder during weather control from 30 to 25%. So as I said, this gives her less of a boost, but it gives more of a boost to the people around her. And that becomes very interesting when you start to look at some of the team ups that she has with other heroes. The first and most obvious team up I want to talk about is the one that she has with the Human Torch. If you've been playing at all since the update, you will see so many people running this Storm and Human Torch combination, and it's starting to get really annoying. The reason for that is, together, they are incredibly powerful. The other day, a friend of mine and I got to run this combination, and you will see in this clip just how long the duration on this ultimate lasts. It feels like an eternity. When you combine Human Torch and Storm with their ultimates to make the Firestorm, it feels like it takes forever. The amount of damage you can do with this is insane. To sort of explain why this combination is so deadly, I'm just going to go ahead and read through this description and show you a little demonstration. So the Burning Hurricane, which is when you combine for that Firestorm, says when the Human Torch activates Supernova, Storm can summon an Omega Fire by selecting a Flame Tornado with Omega Hurricane. Likewise, when Storm unleashes Omega Hurricane, the Human Torch can transform it into a Burning Hurricane with Supernova. Any Flame Tornado caught in a Burning Hurricane will grow in size and damage. So here we see this actually taking effect. This duration from the time that Storm starts her ultimate to the time that it ends is a full 10-second duration. So you have 10 seconds of burning tornado hurricane damage going on, as opposed to the original hurricane. The next team up I wanted to talk about is the one with Thor. Obviously, this one is not as popular as the one with Human Torch, but it is still one that you want to keep in mind because Thor got a little bit of a buff with this season 1.5 update as well. So here you see her goddess boost functions off of which mode she is currently in. She has the tornado that speeds up her team and slows her enemies. She also has the thunder that gives a damage boost to her allies. Now you'll see as Thor is using his Awakened Rune ability, which gets an extra boost from Storm when she's doing this, that he is cranking out damage. This is a 650 HP tank and he melts through them quickly. So we want to keep this in mind because now his Awakened Rune ability is cooling down that much faster because it no longer shares a cooldown with any other abilities. After the season 1.5 update, that was the change they made to Thor. So he's getting his Awakened Rune ability faster, which is already buffed more by Storm with that team up, and now she is now pumping out a 10% boost instead of 8% while in that thunder mode. Thor is about to start creating a whole lot more havoc than he was based on these things. So really I think that Storm is kind of a unique character. She is a typical flyer in a lot of ways. She's kind of slow in the air, but if you know how to play cover, then she's not too bad with her speed. It's just a matter of being able to use the cover to your advantage and not get picked out of the air too easily because she does move kind of slow. But I've always looked at her as more of a support type duelist. Now, I know she doesn't heal anybody, but she does do a lot of assists. She can really turn fights with her boost mode. That damage boost that she does give, especially now that it's 10%, is a massive difference when it comes to most dogfights on these points. A lot of teams will ban her in the higher levels of competition, and you see that she has a really high ban rate because of that. But I've always viewed her as more of a support type duelist in that she is helping her team with that damage boost, not so much that she herself is the one doing that raw damage. Yeah, she's really dangerous with her ult and being able to just dive straight in on backlines with it. I think that with the 1.5 season update patches and the balances that they made to her, I think that as a team player that she is going to be a beast this season. And I really, really recommend for a lot of newer players or a lot of people that aren't necessarily the type to be the fragger but really like to play as a team, I would highly recommend using Storm because she's really good for it. Now, I want to thank you all for watching, and one thing I do want to make sure that we keep going is that if you're watching this, first of all, please subscribe, like the video, and follow along so that you could see some more of this. I'm coming up on 2 months now doing this, and I'm having a ton of fun. I would really like it to become something a lot more permanent. The support that you guys give really helps make that possible. So thank you for being here, and please, it's free to subscribe, it's free to like, so please just hit those buttons and it would mean the world to me, and it helps keep me going. But another thing I want to do, and I really want to keep this one up, is I want you to tag somebody in the comments that is a fellow content creator that is either trying to get their channel going or is already well established, but somebody that you support, you like, and that you want to get their name out there even more. Tag them in the comments, give a little one sentence about what they do, what kind of content they make, and go ahead and put a link to their YouTube in that comment. And that way we can sort of help build each other up and get the word out and do a little bit of advertising for everybody. And let's make this video another one where we're willing to do that. But again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you for being here, and I hope that you will follow along and watch for more content because I'm having a ton of fun making it. Be blessed. I'll see you on the next one.